What a stunning and chaotic start to the NFL season. The Kansas City Chiefs, defending champions, led by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, opened their 2025 campaign in São Paulo, Brazil. But what was supposed to be a showcase of dominance quickly turned into a nightmare. On just the third offensive play of the game, rookie wide receiver Xavier Worthy, the explosive first-round pick everyone had been hyped about, collided violently with none other than Kelce himself. The two ran crossing routes, and the impact left Worthy clutching his shoulder in visible pain. Fans held their breath as he was escorted straight to the locker room. At first, there was hope. He was marked as questionable. But that optimism faded fast. Within minutes, the Chiefs officially ruled him out for the game. This injury couldn't have come at a worse time. Why? Because the Chiefs already entered the game without Rashee Rice, their top receiver, who's serving a 6-game suspension. Worthy was supposed to be the spark that filled that void. His early exit left Kansas City's offense scrambling. And you could see it in real time. With their receiving core thinned out, Patrick Mahomes had no rhythm. By halftime, he was just 12 of 21 for 98 yards, and the Chiefs had managed only 2 field goals. No touchdowns. No explosive plays. Just frustration. So, who was left to pick up the slack? The Chiefs leaned on Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Tyquan Thornton. But none of them were able to consistently break free against the Chargers' secondary. Hollywood Brown has flashes of brilliance, sure, but questions about consistency still hover. With the air attack sputtering, Kansas City had to look toward the ground game. Running backs Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt became more important. But even then, the Chargers seemed ready, stacking the box and daring Mahomes to throw without his best receivers. This wasn't just an offensive problem, it was an identity crisis. The Chiefs have built their dynasty around Mahomes' arm, Kelce's reliability, and speedy receivers stretching the field. Without Rice and Worthy, that entire formula fell apart. And the injury news overshadowed everything else happening in the game. Social media lit up instantly. Fans asked, "Is this the end of the Chiefs' dominance?" And in the middle of the chaos, former Steelers wideout Allen Robinson even took to X, offering his services to the Chiefs in real time. Talk about timing. Let's zoom out. What does this mean long-term for Kansas City? If Worthy's injury keeps him sidelined beyond this opener, Mahomes may be staring at several games without his top 2 receiving options. That leaves a heavy burden on Kelce, who's still elite but not getting any younger. Defenses will key in on him even more aggressively. The Chiefs may have to change their entire offensive approach. More short passes, heavier run schemes, and maybe even testing free agency to bring in another veteran receiver. And yes, Allen Robinson is one option. But don't be surprised if Kansas City explores other names too. For fantasy football managers, this is a shakeup nobody wanted in Week 1. Xavier Worthy was expected to be a sleeper star, especially with Rice suspended. Now, owners are left scrambling for waiver wire pickups like Brown or Smith-Schuster, hoping one of them steps up. And then there's the psychological factor. The Chiefs are the standard of excellence in the NFL. But tonight's first half showed a team that looked, well, mortal. When Mahomes doesn't have his weapons, even he struggles. That's a reminder to the rest of the league. The Chiefs can be beaten. Let's not forget, this was also supposed to be a showcase game, played internationally in Brazil. Fans who came expecting fireworks instead saw miscues, injuries, and an offense searching for answers. Not exactly the statement Kansas City wanted to make on opening night. Of course, it's only Week 1. And if history has taught us anything, it's this: never count out Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs have overcome adversity before. They've lost stars, retooled their roster, and still found a way to win when it mattered most. But this injury raises bigger questions. Can Hollywood Brown become a true WR1? Can Smith-Schuster revive his prime form? Or will Kansas City be forced to bring in outside help? For now, what we know is clear. Xavier Worthy's season debut lasted barely a minute, and it left the Chiefs rattled. His health going forward could very well shape the story of the 2025 NFL season. So what's next? Kansas City fans will be waiting anxiously for updates on Worthy's shoulder. Analysts will debate whether the team needs to shake up its roster. And the rest of the AFC? They'll be smelling opportunity. Injuries are part of football. But this one felt different. The Chiefs' biggest strength just became their biggest question mark. And now, Mahomes faces one of the toughest challenges of his career. Keeping the dynasty alive without the weapons that made it unstoppable. What do you think? Can the Chiefs survive this rocky start? Should they sign a free agent like Allen Robinson? Or stick with the guys they have? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this season just got very interesting. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more NFL coverage, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss future updates. This season promises drama, upsets, and maybe even the end of a dynasty, or the birth of a new chapter. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.